Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lawrence High School for tonight's girls basketball matchup between Lawrence Lancers and the Chelmsford Lions. I'm Brian Bates along with Trey Cruz and Darwin Joseph to bring you tonight's action. Both of these teams have something in common. Poor records, at the same time they're rebuilding, Trey.
Yes, well, Chelmsford is especially rebuilding. They have 7 underclassmen, which is extremely high considering they have a rather small roster. And they're really looking to let these players play to their full potential and become great players for the future.
And only one senior on that team as well. Lawrence coming in, only one win against Haverhill. That game kind of rocky. Talking to Coach Dan Bluen after the game, he said that it may have been a win, but the team shouldn't have won it.
Yeah, the girls played really sloppy. They made simple mistakes that could have been easily prevented. It was just overall not that much of a good game, but at least they came out with the win.
All right, both these two teams rebuilding. We'll see who comes out on top on this one. Tip-off coming up next.
The food is great. The service is great down here, and please come visit us for lunch or breakfast. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Come again.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Lawrence High School for tonight's girls basketball matchup between Lawrence High School and Chelmsford High School. We'll have the starting lineup for you for both teams in just a couple seconds here. Lawrence coming into this one win, 11 losses. Their only win against Haverhill, 57-34. They most recently lost to Methuen 60-28. In that game, Genesis Santana was the high scorer for the Lancers with 12 points, and Megan Belton had 5. After this one, the Lancers hit the road for 5 straight games, and their only 2 remaining home games are against Tewksbury and Andover. Chelmsford, on the other hand, they're 3-8. They've lost their last 4 MVC games, including to Andover, 53-43. So we'll see tonight what can happen. As you see there, some honorary captains being introduced. Ashley Guerrero of the Arlington Middle School and Malaria Mendez of Frost. At halftime of this one, we will bring you some action of the intramural basketball between these middle school teams. We did that for you in the Haverhill game. We'll do the same here.
And the lineups are about to be introduced.
And for Lawrence, the starting 5 includes Stephanie Garcia, number 1, Genesis Santana, number 2, Kara Rodriguez, number 4, Carisha Jimenez, number 15, and number 20, Megan Belton. And for Chelmsford, the starting 5, Patricia Bloomeris, number 3, Rachel Casto, number 4, Claire Markey, number 10, Amanda Lucier, number 21, and Sarah Da Silva, number 22. Talking to both Coach Dan Bluen of Lawrence and the Chelmsford head coach Kevin Branco before the game. Both coaches stressing the fact that they're such young teams that they're actually pretty even. So they're hoping that this one will bring about a good matchup between the two.
Yeah, both teams are. They're admittedly having a little bit of trouble this year, but especially the Lancers, they had a huge 10-game skid started, won a game, and now they really want to get things going and take advantage of that win they had very recently and just run with that.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll have the tip-off of this one coming up next.
Hello there, parents. I'm Kelsey Duran from Girls Ensemble, and I hope that you guys can come and visit us at school and be here for us.
I think it'd be mad nice if our parents could come. Like, well, not like, you know, that they don't come, but like if they have more support, you know, we be up in there. Just kidding. We'll be, you know, we'll do good. Like, we'll do better. Like,
Do what we have to do, because we do sing and we do practice and give it all and all that stuff, and we go to the performance and there's just a couple parents and we want to see our parents there.
Help us, we got some credits for you.
You know what, parent? If you're listening to this, I just want to tell you something. We don't get good grades for nothing. You know, sometimes I think that parents don't appreciate us.
We got some
Parents.
Like when we went to row, because like
Yeah.
Ashley's dad helped us with the fundings and
the
stuff.
driving.
Yeah, and the driving. That was fun.
And Kayla's mom helped us do fundraisers.
Yeah,
Elizabeth's mom was always there when we needed her. It was awesome.
Tiana's mom went to
Yeah, and the spaghetti thing.
Yeah.
His mom was there.
Oh, Chanelli, what you at? Your mom came.
Her mom came. Yeah, just not even, they don't even have to give us money, just be there. That'll be awesome.
We have to today. Come visit school right away. Parents come visit. Please come visit. Parents come visit us now.
We work, some people work, we do school stuff, and not only school, just like be there. So even if they help us, not even in school-wise, we'll try to be more involved in school, and that probably push them to be there too, you know?
Like also, like report card night. Not a lot of parents go to that.
Yeah, I
And
know.
like, hello, we're not doing this not just like for us. We're doing it so you guys could be
show.
proud of us.
Yeah.
There's like meetings for parents. There's barely people coming, so it's like it looks bad on us as students.
I like my mom to be here so I could show off my report card.
We need your help today. Come visit school right away. Parents come visit. Please come visit. Parents come visit us now. Visit us. Please. Help today. Come visit school right away. Parents come visit. Please come visit.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for the tip-off of this game between the Lawrence Lancers and the Chelmsford Lions. We'll see if the Lancers can get their second win of the season. That's what they're going for. And once again on the court, Stephanie Garcia, Genesis Santana, Kara Rodriguez, Carisha Jimenez, and Megan Belton. All five have been basically your mainstay starters for this Lancer squad, but they do go to the bench quickly, especially Emily Ramos, the freshman. Carla Dominguez as well, and Davinia Robinson, who had a big game against Haverhill.
Yeah, she kind of jumped out in the fourth quarter and played really well in that period.
Yeah, we'll have to re-jump it. Both of them missed the ball. Off to a great start. Nice save there by Kara Rodriguez. Rodriguez misses the three, rebound Chelmsford. Chelmsford, once again, only one senior in the squad. All their other players are either sophomores or freshmen, and a couple juniors as well. Rebuilding, lost 9 seniors last year, Chelmsford did. So definitely rebuilding young squad.
Carisha Jimenez to inbound.
To Genesis Santana, here's Santana. Nice ball movement so far by the Lancers. Just unable to get any basket yet. Megan Belton with the rebound. Up off the glass for 2. Belton on the board. And a foul is going to be called on Santana as she reached in. One thing we did talk about in the Haverhill game were the amount of travels that both of the teams had. We'll see if Lawrence has corrected their ways a little bit.
one of the most frequent offenders yesterday. Carisha Jimenez just really sloppy. Started in the fourth quarter a couple, but then just stayed throughout the whole game. Not a great sign that night.
Outside, and an air ball thrown up by Patricia Bloomis. And thrown to the ground, it was Carisha Jimenez. It'll be Lawrence ball, and she will inbound it. Genesis Santana all the way over to Kara Rodriguez. She's going to be forced to the trap and taken away. Long outlet pass. Nice ball moving inside for Chelmsford.
Number 4, Rachel
Kudo. Almost gave it away there, able to recover. Rodriguez over to Jimenez, no. And almost saved by Stephanie Garcia, but it will be Chelmsford ball. Is Kudo. Sarah De Silva missed that jumper. Rebound by Lawrence originally, but taken away by Chelmsford, and it'll be given back to Lawrence. Santana all the way up, looking for Stephanie Garcia, but the ball is hit out of bounds, and it'll be Chelmsford ball. Check that, they'll give it to Lawrence. Nice jumper there, Genesis Santana. And she's on the board with 2. Lawrence up 4-2, 5:34 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm looking at the game right now. They've looked really revitalized since that last win.
Here's Jimenez. 3 Lawrence Lancers on the scoreboard, 2 points each. Santana, Jimenez, and Belton. Nice look inside, but taken away. And just like that, Chelmsford climbs back. Claire Markey with 2. Santana just a bit long on the long-range 3. Maybe Chelmsford ball. Substitution coming in for Chelmsford is Madison Dalmeyer and Rachel Cucho taking a seat. Forced inside and just beating the shot clock, missed it. Coach Bluen yelling for his team to race up court, and the ball will be hit out of bounds. It'll be Lawrence ball underneath. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Lawrence on top, 6-4.
Though the game's only a 2-point game so far, it really feels like Lawrence has kind of dominated in a great many ways.
And a foul called. Carisha Jimenez will head to the line for 2 shots.
Seems like their defense has improved greatly since the last time we've seen them. Chelmsford here is having a difficult time with ball control.
Makes the first. So Jimenez makes her first 2 free throws of the night. Put Lawrence on top, 8-4. Foul, count the basket. Nice fadeaway jumper. for number 10, Claire Markey. And she will head to the line for one shot. Great jump shot there. Not much you can do about that defensively.
Yeah, that's one of the plays that Lawrence has to be happy with. They did good. They did have good defense. It was just a ridiculous shot to hit.
Is Santana. Tries to go off the glass. No. Rebound Chelmsford. Sarah De Silva right now with the ball. And right now, Chelmsford dominating the offensive glass, getting 3 straight offensive rebounds. In for Lawrence is Samantha Geathers. Geathers is number 13. Air ball there by Kara Rodriguez. Rebound Chelmsford. And a foul underneath as Ann Donahue, number 23, was going up. And the foul is going to be called. On Lawrence. The last game we brought you against Haverhill, a lot of sloppy play by both teams, but definitely by Lawrence as well. So far, any major changes you guys see?
Well, they haven't traveled yet.
That's a good point.
So that's pretty good.
And a jump ball called underneath.
Only thing really now that I see is the passing on Lawrence. It's not that great right now. They're making terrible pass decisions.
Yeah, very good point. You're right. Almost like they're trying to force it inside.
Yeah, they're allowing Chelmsford to get too many intercepted passes.
It almost seems like once they get down the court, they try to get the ball up as fast as they can.
Yeah.
They don't really strategize and move the ball around.
In the paint, no. And that's a perfect example there. Samantha Geathers almost pulled up way too short. Dan Blowen telling her to take it to the basket. There's a long jumper, and it looks like she's going to be fouled by Megan Belton.
When you watch the girls and the guys games, you can see the difference because the girls, they rush everything.
Yeah.
Like they have time to complete everything, and the guys, they take their time, and most of the time they come out with the win.
So Patricia Bloomeris at the line for Chelmsford. That free throw gives them the lead. They're now up 9-8, 2:14 to go in the first quarter. And she hits both.
So one of the main things you have to take note of in the high school game that can is really an issue for teams that are losing. There's a 30-second shot clock. The team with the ball could easily run down the clock if they had the lead, and they could get a lot of it off. It's not like professional where they're 24. They can take a whole half minute off, which is huge.
All the way across. Nice ball moving inside by Chelmsford. Can't get anything. Nice defense by Lawrence, shutting them out. And 3-second violation by Chelmsford. So the defense starts to pick it up a little bit. Set to come in is Teresa Najeri for Lawrence. She'll be in on the next whistle. Taken away Here's Claire Markey. Markey up off the glass. No, nice take by Lawrence. Another nice defensive stand. Samantha Geathers will be fouled. And she'll be fouled by number 10, Claire Markey. In for Lawrence. Teresa Jimenez comes back in, as well as Teresa Majeri. Megan Belton taking her first break of the game with 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Long range three by Teresa Jimenez. Right now, a lot of three-pointers being attempted by both teams. And a foul called. Right now, Claire Markey kind of just taking it to town. This is her second time to the line tonight.
All the plays from this Chelmsford team, all the moves they do, they're really unorthodox, I just realized. They never take regular shots. They always take these odd angle shots.
Right. So Claire Markey hits her first. Just right now, can't get those little bunnies to fall. And ball taken away by Chelmsford. 12-8 with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. And sloppy right now for Lancers. Throwing the ball away again.
Good on-ball defense by Carisha Jimenez.
And a timeout called by Chelmsford. Coach Kevin Branco calling Chelmsford's first timeout with 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, looking for a first quarter basket here to end the quarter. As you see, fouls pretty well even. 6 on Lawrence, 3 on Chelmsford. Lawrence opened up with a nice lead to start the game, but quickly overtaken by Chelmsford thanks to some sloppy passing and not a lot of defense.
On either side, not really much defense,
Right.
just a lot of bad offense.
Well, before the game, I was talking to Megan Belton, and I said, you know, she was sitting there eating Chinese food. And I'm like, Meg, maybe this is why you guys right now are 1-11. She's like, no. Gives us more energy.
Oh yeah.
Emily Ramos checking in for Lawrence, number 10. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Lawrence on top, down rather, 12-8 to Chelmsford. Looking for their second win of the season. Guys, some first comments here on the first half. First quarter, rather.
Sloppy, that's all you can say. No team has really done that great. It's been ugly.
Well, at least this quarter went by faster than usual, so I don't know.
Refs not whistle happy at all. So they're letting both teams play. Right now, just Lawrence not able to capitalize offensively and unable to really get any consistent passing and defense from the team. At halftime, we will bring you Some more intramural basketball action between the Arlington and Frost middle schools.
You can only hope it'll be as exciting as last time.
Yes.
The Frost, my middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school I graduated from.
Little Frost alumni in the house.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sad, sad.
And one
Sad.
thing.
What about your Parson? What happened to them last week?
They lost by like 3.
Yeah, they lost.
6.
They still
3,
lost.
2, 4.
So-
Something like that.
The intramural basketball program definitely creating some nice rivalries across the city for basketball. And there's our first travel.
There you go. Waiting for that one.
And jump ball called.
Fighting for the ball on the ground.
And nice defense there by Lawrence, causing a 5-second violation on Chelmsford. All the way across is Genesis Santana. Gives it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to force it inside to Garcia, and it's back outside. All the way across now. Here's Emily Ramos. Ramos going to be short. And it'll be another turnover. Chelmsford ball.
It kind of looks like Croatia Jimenez is kind of getting rid of the ball really fast. And she doesn't want to hold on to it too long. Wondering why that is.
(12-8). Lawrence down to Chelmsford. And foul called. And once again, Madison Dalmeyer will head to the line for 2 shots. Foul's going to be called by Croatia Jimenez. That's the 7th foul for Lawrence. So they're definitely being active underneath.
Very physical game here.
Lawrence really out-rebounded Chelmsford really well.
Emily Ramos checking out, and Megan Belton back in the game for the first time since the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Nice rebound there by Jimenez. All the way up across to Santana. Santana now working the baseline, and she'll be fouled. So now the refs are getting whistle happy.
Second quarter.
That happens sometime.
Yeah. .638 to go here in the first half. 12-10 Chelmsford over Lawrence right now. Jimenez underneath his Belton. She's going to be fouled pretty hard underneath by Rachel Kudo.
See, that right elbow is wrapped pretty tight on Belton.
High off the glass, no. And so she misses both free throws and just ripped away. Madison Dalmeyer. Nice rebound there, though, by Lawrence. Genesis Santana. She'll take it into the paint and be blocked and fouled underneath. So Santana will now head to the line. 4 points already.
This is a 2-point game, so she could actually tie it up right here.
And she makes the first. And the second too, so that ties the game at 12, 6:21 to go in the first half.
You notice every time the Lady Lancers play that Genesis Santana is one of the big players. She comes out, gives it her all, and is one of the ones that scored all the points during the game.
Very quick on her feet too. Up and under there by Santana, no. Nice takeaway though, is Kara Rodriguez. Take your time, missed the first layup. And gonna be fouled on the ground. And it'll be Lawrence ball, looks like underneath. Oh, 1-on-1 as each team now has 7 fouls. So 1-on-1 for Genesis Santana, she'll be at the line. Second straight time in as many seconds. 5:48 to go in the first half. Santana gets the lucky roll. Makes the first to take the lead. Or rather, nope, not yet. And hits both free throws, so she's 4 for 4 in the past minute from the free throw line. And that ties it again. Long three, no. Rebound by Belton. And once again, here's Santana. And an air ball there for Rodriguez.
That was a sloppy shot. She didn't really set her feet in time. She just threw it up when
Rushed.
she got the ball.
Rushed. Quickly up. Amanda March. 2 points for Chelmsford.
So, Brian, I can imagine you have mixed emotions about this game, considering you are a Chelmsford alumni.
Long time ago, Trey.
Ancient times.
Oh, come on now. And once again, we are tied. 16-16, 4:51 to go in the first half. Timeout on the floor. You're watching Lawrence High School girls basketball against Chelmsford High School. Both teams in the rebuilding phase of their programs. Lawrence coming in at 1-11, and Chelmsford, well, coming in at 3-8. The Lancers have some honorary captains for this game, both from the middle schools. Ashley Guerrero from the Arlington and Malaria Mendez from the Frost. Those two girls will meet up at halftime for some intramural basketball. So stay tuned right here. We'll bring some of that game to you. I'm sure Coach Dan Blumen's telling his team in the timeout to stop rushing things. So 16-16, 4:51 to go in the first half. Chelmsford with the ball. Here is Rachel Kudo, who already has 4 points for Chelmsford. An offensive set for Chelmsford does not work. Kucho misses it. Here's
Don't
Santana.
forget that the Chelmsford girls team is a very young team, mix of mostly 9th and 10th graders. And they are holding their own up to the seniors and juniors that are part of the Lancer team.
Nice give and go. Rachel Kudo again, 6 points. Kudo and Malarkey for Chelmsford, each with 6 points. Nice uptake by Stephanie Garcia. That's her first 2 points of the game. 18-18. And ball goes out of bounds. Santana couldn't stop it. That'll be Lawrence ball. Wide open underneath. Easy basket for Garcia. 4 straight points for her. And that gives Lawrence the lead 20-18. And right now they're just exchanging baskets. Amanda March. It's 4 points for her. Looking for off the glass was Garcia, but no, goes out of bounds. Megan Belton couldn't save it. And it will be Lawrence ball, touched by a Chelmsford line. Santana with the fadeaway, unable to get that. Rebound Chelmsford. Belton, nice rip down. And gonna be a foul called. So she will be headed to the line for a 1-1. 3:05 to go in the first half, tied once again, 20 all. Belton with a high arc on the free throw. That's her first made free throw. Off the glass that time. Very inconsistent free throw shot. One's high arc, the other one's hard off the glass and in. Lancers up 22-20. What?
Goes in though.
That's all that counts. And a foul is going to be called on Claire Markey, pulling a Boston Celtics Paul Pierce move there by going into the shot and hitting the player, drawing the foul. Missed that first free throw. Markey already with 4 points for Chelmsford. Rather 8 points. Here's Rodriguez. Look for Belton. Gets the ball back. Santana with the spin, gonna be called for the travel. Kuto inside. In the paint, travel called. One travel to one travel.
2 travels, I believe, yeah.
No, well.
I just want to saw one over there. All right. I got you. Something I like to see. No travels from Carisha Jimenez, even though she got 5 last game.
Nice jumper there by Jimenez.
She fixed that problem.
Nice dive there by Santana to save the ball. That'll be a jump ball. So the intensity builds a bit here with under 2 minutes to go. Lawrence up 24-20. Nice takeaway there. Nice pass, too. Here's Kara Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3, no. Off the Rim taken quickly by Chelmsford. Nice up and under. Miss. Quick pass taken away by Cucho. Cucho will lose the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Chelmsford ball. 24-20 with 1:12 to go. 8 fouls each.
Very evenly called game.
Belton was going for the rebound, unable to get it, and Samantha Gether is slow to get up on the other end.
I'm loving Chelmsford's play call, the off-ball screens, which we don't see much from Lawrence. The picks, a lot of great off-ball movement.
Carisha Jimenez adds to her total. There's another takeaway. Chelmsford right now just throwing the ball away, doing something similar to what Lawrence was doing early on in the second quarter. And headed to the line will be Carisha Jimenez. 8 points so far. Tied with Genesis Santana here in the first half. Both team highs.
Scared me there. I saw her sweat, her headband over her neck. I thought it was a neck brace. I was like, is she playing with a neck injury?
Hits that one. So she's perfect from the line so far. 3 for 3. And I jinxed it.
Good job, Brian.
Always leave it to me. Look at that move. Jimenez again.
Is that not what Lawrence, the boys team needs?
Yeah.
The boys team needs a fallback play that they can run. They can easily take that shot. They don't have one of those.
And a stupid foul there on number 13, Samantha Gethers. You don't want to be doing that.
Stupid's a harsh word.
Well,
say silly.
Silly, I guess, but either way, now she's at the line for three shots. Blowen not too happy with that one. And she'll go for 3 for 3 here. So she misses that one. And Lawrence on top by 7, 29-22.
You jinxed it again.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you jinxed them.
22 seconds to go. And another foul. Stephanie Garcia now at the line.
These last 30 seconds of the game, of the half, are going to take longer than the rest of the game. She will break the first free throw, looking to redeem herself.
So misses both. And almost taken away by Lawrence. Quickly up. Nice crossover. Dribble, shot, jumper.
Wow.
Claire Markey,
really nice
textbook.
play. Oh, perfect.
Rushed that one, and foul called.
Why? I don't even know what that was. What was that? Loose ball foul?
That loose ball foul on Stephanie Garcia with 3 seconds to go in the half. And at the line for Chelmsford will be Madison Dalmeyer.
This foul wouldn't be bad if it wasn't a free throw situation. That's kind of like a horrible time for a foul. Like,
Yeah.
just extend the half. Let the intramural kids play. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to stall that. Because they don't like the frost.
Everybody likes the Frost. Nobody likes the Spartans.
And they'll let the time run out. The Lancers with a rare lead at halftime, up 29-25. We will take a quick break here and be back to bring you some of the Arlington Frost intramural basketball, girls basketball game right after this.
Think before you send. Bullying can take many forms. One of the meanest is cyberbullying. Texting, email, Facebook, and Twitter are all relentless and can cause anguish and desperation. See what it can do.
Hi, I'm Megan. You just saw me as the victim of cyberbullying. This happens in many schools all the time. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution.
Think before you send.
We're talking about breakfast. It's the best meal of the day. The charge I get out of breakfast gets me going and keeps me on my way. Give me some cereal, add some milk in too. Grab some eggs, fruit, or bacon, please. Breakfast at school is a breeze.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You're watching a little halftime intramural basketball. We're joined with Jim Licciardi, who runs the intramural basketball program, intramural program rather, here in Lawrence. Jim, tell us a bit about these two schools. We had some intramurals the last time out here against Haverhill. Now we have the Frost.
We have the Arlington and the Frost playing the middle school, 7th and 8th grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. And I'll tell you, they get excited from the first day they found out they were coming over here. They're totally excited about coming over here. And it's a good, it gets the girls in front of a crowd, gets them just used to playing in front of a crowd, and that's what we want. And hopefully they get excited about playing the sport, and they go out and practice a little bit more, so that carries over to when they get up into the high school level.
Is the same going on for the boys as well?
Yeah, the boys, we've had 5 dates, 2 for the girls, okay. And the last 3 dates will be for the boys who'll be coming over here.
Okay.
And it'll be a mixture of schools, different schools each date. But they'll play basically the same thing, 10 minutes between halftime. And it's the same thing with the boys. We want them to get excited about playing in front of a crowd.
Yep.
So they go away and practice, and hopefully high school teams become better.
Now, talk a little bit about when this season comes to a close. Is there a postseason? Is there a playoff format?
There'll be a one-game tournament. It'll be like March Madness, one game. You lose one game and you're out. The winners keep playing. So that'll happen March 9th. March 2nd, we're going to have a cheerleading competition because each school has a cheerleading squad of about 35 girls each. So, they're all excited about it. So that'll happen the 2nd. We'll end our regular season on the 2nd, and the 9th, that's when we'll have our March Madness tournament.
And who's coaching these teams? Is it teachers from these middle schools?
Yeah, teachers
from community members?
No, it works out great because there are 4 teachers, two for the boys and 2 for the girls at each school that are teaching. And I think that's a great combination. Instead of having parents or community people come in and coach, because the teachers have one thing in mind: they just want the kids to get better.
Exactly.
So, and this is the first time we've tried it, and I'll tell you, the response we're getting is tremendous.
How's the response from the community? I mean, obviously the players, they're having a blast. They're out there.
Well, I think we have tonight at the Arlington. I think 15 parents came on the bus.
That's great.
So it's a beginning.
Yeah, it is a beginning. That's something you definitely want to see as it continues on. A final question for you as this game winds down and we get back to the varsity game. Is this also going to be used as a feeder program for hopefully the high school to get the girls and boys interested?
Eventually we hope to have. First of all, our first goal is to get a lot of students involved in that, in activity.
Yep.
Second goal is hopefully it's going to become a feeder program for the high school.
Okay.
And not only are we going to do this halftime for basketball, but we're toying with the idea with the football.
Oh, excellent.
Halftime at football.
Yeah.
So we're trying.
Getting there, hey.
We're getting
baby
there.
steps, baby
Yeah.
steps. All right, Jim, thank you very much
Thanks,
for joining
Brian.
us. We'll have second half action for you for the Chelmsford High School Lawrence Lancers basketball game coming right at you next.
Sure, I could tell you about school, but I'd rather show you. Please come visit me at school. Being a parent doesn't end when I leave the house. Please come visit me at school. El papel de ser padre no se termina cuando yo salgo a la escuela. Por favor, visítame en la escuela. ¿Se recuerda lo mucho que nos divertíamos en la escuela? Ahora lo vamos a hacer juntos. Por favor, visítame a la escuela. Hay tiempo para ir a visitarme en la escuela. Do you remember how much fun it was to be in school? Let's do it together. Please come visit me at school.
When you skip breakfast at school, you have no energy. When you have no energy, you fall asleep in class. When you fall asleep in class, you have nightmares of wild animals dancing on your head. Don't have nightmares of wild animals dancing on your head.
Kids who eat breakfast perform better in class, behave better, have better attendance.
Eat a healthy breakfast at school every day.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to get underway here at Lawrence High School. The Lady Lancers taking on the Lady Lions from Chelmsford right now. The Lancers with a 4-point lead, 29-25. We hope you enjoyed your halftime of some intramural basketball between the Frost and the Arlington.
That resulted in a tie.
4-4.
Like the Parson who lost last week. Just saying.
And as you heard, they'll be meeting up in a March Madness type of playoff system come early March. Should be very exciting. Megan Belton dropping 2 there.
It'll be quite the madness.
And they're even looking at doing some basketball intramurals as well come the fall and having them play at the halftime of the Lancers football games. And a 2 by Madison Delmeyer. So both teams come out on fire offensively.
More than we can say than for the first half, of course.
Exactly.
Really ugly first half.
Here's Belton again for 2. Megan Belton now on fire. High scores for the Lady Lancers in the first half. Carisha Jimenez with 11 points. Megan Belton with 4 points. And Genesis Santana with 8 points.
Whatever Coach Bluen told the girls in the half, I guess it worked. It got through their heads.
We'll see if they can hold it up.
I think it's a conspiracy against us. It seems like when they blow their whistle, they always tend to blow the whistle right in front of us.
Yeah, it goes right into the microphone.
It hurts.
What a headache.
Not fun.
Cucho driving, dishes off though to Madison Dalmeyer for her 4th point of the game.
This has suddenly become a very great scoring game.
33-29. all the way across. Nice move there by Kara Rodriguez. Misses the shot. And quickly up to Claire Markey. Markey, no. And out of bounds. Stay Chelmsford ball. Lawrence still searching for their second one of the season. Only win so far coming against Haverhill. Long range three, count it. Sarah De Silva, her first basket of the game is a big one. And that brings Chelmsford within one. So a fast start by the Lancers has been slowed, hopefully temporarily, by the Lady Lions rather.
Don't lie, you know you want the Lions to win.
Yeah.
You're a former Lion.
Shame.
Did you ever play for the team?
Yes.
Oh.
High school basketball.
Were you good? Starter?
I was the star. No.
Yeah, okay.
I was actually I was small in high school, so I was a number 3.
He was a star
Pretty good shooter. Yeah, I didn't get tall till college. There's a short shot there by Stephanie Garcia. Lions can take the lead with a basket here. And out of bounds. Coach Bluen getting very vocal on the Lancer sideline. Working the referees. In and out is Sarah De Silva. Chelmsford putting the pressure on defensively. Is Santana. Santana falls. What a move. What ball handling skills there. Up off the glass. No. Gets her own rebound. And she'll finally be called for a travel. Wow.
That was
pretty impressive.
I don't know that was a travel actually, because she was staying on her feet and she just put one foot without moving the other, so she really didn't travel. That deprived Lawrence of an important shot they could have hit.
Foul call there. Cucho will go to the line. 33-32. 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Some great dribbling moves there by Genesis Santana. Cucho hits the first.
Well, I spoke to Coach Branco before the game to get, of course, to ask about the team. And he told me actually that they have a lot of small players. I was like, he showed the lineup, 3 players were guards. And I'm like, oh, well, looks like you guys are going small lineup. And of course, he's like, yeah, we have a lot of small players. Interesting to see how that has played out so far.
Definitely a small team, but feisty and fast.
They're big in heart.
Foul called underneath. It'll be Lawrence ball. Here's Santana. Rodriguez, rather. Kara Rodriguez inside to Carisha Jimenez. Count the basket.
That was not a travel.
No. And Carisha Jimenez having a big night right now. 13 points. The 3 long, and fouls and be called underneath on Carisha Jimenez.
So Carisha Jimenez has exchanged fouls apparently with Chelmsford. You follow me, I'll follow you guys back. I doubt that was a strategy though.
Sarah De Silva makes her first. She has 4 points, all happening here in the second half, third quarter so far.
So we've seen how Lawrence had exploded to start off the quarter. Interesting because it still feels like they're starting off the quarter, even though it's more than halfway done due to the speed of it right now. It's just been back and forth.
All tied 36-36, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And the travel called. And a loose ball foul on Lawrence. That's the 4th team foul for Lawrence. Foul on Stephanie Garcia. That's her 3rd foul. Nice jumper there, a 2-pointer for Sarah De Silva. So Sarah De Silva right now heating up offensively for the Lions with 7 points here in the third quarter. In around the rim and in.
And before you know it, Chelmsford just had the lead. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
It's constantly changing at this point in the game. It's tied up now.
Been a back and forth game for both teams. Seems when one goes on a run, the other one answers. And it'll be Lawrence ball.
Lawrence is hoping to answer right here and open this game up.
Coach Kevin Branco asking what the heck happened.
I think I'm asking what the heck happened right there.
And there's a foul.
And is that an injury? It looked like she went down a little. No, she looked like she had clutched her shoulder, but
Claire Markey slow to get up. She is one of Chelmsford's high scorers. 10 points. Fouls on Genesis Santana. That's her 4th foul, so she will come out of the game. And it looks like she'll be on the bench for quite some time. Coach Bluen telling Megan Belton to spread the word to just calm down a little bit out there. Kayla Locano checks in. Claire Markey hits her free throws. Is Jimenez driving, dishes it off, and short, rebounded by Locano. And a jump ball called. Locano dives after the ball. Unfortunately, it would go for Lawrence. Belton spin move, high off the glass, no. Rebound by Chelmsford. Oh no, trips, gives up the ball.
And in the last few minutes, only 1 point has been scored. Suddenly just got really dry in terms of that. Although there haven't been many fouls.
Claire Markey is fouled. And she will go to the line. Markey, a freshman guard. One of 2 freshmen on the Chelmsford team. 5 10th graders and 2 11th graders and only 1 senior. And Rachel Kuto. Long outlet pass is Emily Ramos. Ramos, ball all the way across. Kara Rodriguez. Short jumper there by Jerry and rebounded by Chelmsford. 38 points for Lawrence, 40 for Chelmsford. They have the lead as we near the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
So we should enter the 4th. Chelmsford with a slim lead. Lawrence looking for some clutch stuff to get them back into this lead.
And a foul is going to be called. Kira Rodriguez.
Wasn't really happy with that.
Well, you know, I was watching that exchange over there, and I'll tell you right now that number 10, Claire Markey, pushed her first. And Kira Rodriguez kind of reacted to it, and the ref called the foul on Rodriguez.
Happens. I mean, when plays like that, things like that occur, small altercations, it's hard to tell how it's began, and you really gotta keep your cool. So that's, or else you might get a foul.
So 42-38, Chelmsford High School on top of Lawrence High School. Kind of a fast-paced 3rd quarter. Both teams kind of letting it up offensively. And Lawrence blowing a huge lead at one point and now find themselves in the hole by 4 points.
Yeah, they do. That's not good at all, though. It's very disappointing. I mean, they had the lead, they lost the lead, then they got the lead again, but then they lost it, and then it kind of stayed really close. And they're starting to creep backward.
Thank you for that brilliant analysis.
You can see that towards the end of the 3rd quarter, the Lawrence Lancers were getting frustrated with Chelmsford. There were altercations going on back and forth on both teams.
Altercations is my word, you can't use that.
Yeah, definitely a bit
please.
pushy on that.
Yeah, and Kiara Rodriguez, she got lucky after that foul call. She kind of bounced the ball a little angrily. She had to be careful because that could result in a worse foul, like technical. High school, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Rebounded by Lucier. And jump shot. And Donahue, number 23.
Lawrence Lawrence suddenly finds themselves down 6, very big. 2 threes or 3 twos could bring them back in this, but they gotta really play hard.
So Rodriguez will go to the line fouled, and what's gonna really hurt Lawrence right now is the fact that Genesis Santana, their ball handler, their scorer, and someone who kind of leads them on the court, has 4 fouls on her, so she'll be on the bench now, probably for the next 2 minutes or so before she's allowed back in this game. Try to get them jump started again. Rodriguez misses the first.
And when you're playing basketball, it's kind of good to get kind of heated mentally, like after that whole altercation. Rodriguez is a little bit, okay, I gotta play hard now. She kind of playing harder. Only issues, when you're shooting free throws, you don't want to have anything on your mind. And that's
they've been playing each other tough most of the game.
But that's gonna hurt her. That's probably gonna
Yep.
hurt her free throw shooting because she's harder to focus when you're thinking with that. When you're just playing like with clock running live ball, it's really a lot easier to play like that.
Here's Jimenez calling out the offensive set. Loses the ball, able to recover. Throws it away, and Chelmsford with the ball now. And the foul called as Sarah De Silva will head back to the line. She had a big third quarter with 7 points. And Santana comes back in for Samantha Gathers. Coach Bluen looking for a spark. Crossover in the paint. Gotta count the basket, and that's why Bluen put her in the game when he did. That's 10 points, and she'll be at the line.
So this free throw would put them in pretty good range for the lead. 2 baskets and then be tied if she hits us. And I kind of jinxed that like you always do.
Yeah, they did get the offensive rebound off the free throw, so they have a chance to add another 2 points and come within 1 basket. Just like that. Genesis Santana, exactly. 4 unanswered points.
That's why she's on varsity.
I think you know who the MVP of this game is.
Kayla Locano for Chelmsford. Answers right back. Back up by 5. 47-42. Long range 3. Carisha Jimenez.
My favorite thing, how many of those did she miss before now? She probably missed 3 of those, and then when it matters most, she's suddenly draining it.
And that'll be a 2.
We got some Dominique Wilkins, Larry Birch stuff going on right here.
Carisha Jimenez with a team high 17 points. Air ball and out of bounds. 49-45. In comes Chelmsford's answer to Genesis Santana and Claire Markey.
Well, Darwin here said that we know who the clear MVP of this game is, being Genesis Santana. Can't forget about Claire Markey. Her team's leading right now, so she's really just led her team to what so far has been a great game.
And that's the matchup they got to watch for too, because the Markey's been really good about drawing to the basket, and Santana is covering her, so she can't afford to give another foul. Already has 4. That's 10 fouls now on Lawrence, as Sarah De Silva will go to the line. That's the 3rd for Carisha Jimenez.
So now we are facing a 4-point game a little over 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's a lot of force, I just realized. And they have a chance to make it a 5-point game, which would get rid of a lot of the force. This one. Okay, so that fixes things. So now Lawrence has to really step it up right here and pick things up.
Makes both free throws. And there's the matchup right there. Air ball. And good hustle there underneath by Santana, but can't hold on to it and stay in bounds. So it'll be Chelmsford ball. 4:37 to go, 51-45. Lawrence down by 6. All the way across, Cucho blocked. Out of bounds.
6-point game now, still. I mean, but Lawrence, 10 fouls. That's a lot of fouls. And in the fourth quarter, I don't want to say destined. But it's really not helping you win when you're.
And you have a number of players in foul trouble as well.
Namely, Genesis Santana, one of the.
Carisha Jimenez knocks down another 3. That's 20 points.
20, wow.
For Carisha Jimenez.
That was a quiet 20 points.
Very quiet.
It felt like she hit scored 10 points, 20 points. I guess we know who the MVP is.
Wow,
so
she's having a good game today.
9 points alone here in the second half, 11 in the first.
Fantastic game.
So a timeout on the floor, 4:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. 51-48. Chelmsford on top. A lot of calls going against Lawrence here in the second half. 10 fouls already, so they're in the double bonus. Only 5 for Chelmsford. Genesis Santana in foul trouble with 4, and Carisha Jimenez with 3. Your 2 high scorers for Lawrence. 12 points for Santana, 20 points for Jimenez, 8 points for Megan Belton.
So San Francisco Chelmsford, I don't know where I got San Francisco from. Really the jerseys, even though it look like it at all.
Santana better watch out, almost a foul call there. And maybe a jump ball. Santana with a sigh of relief.
Scared.
She's right now. Big sigh of relief. She thought the foul was to be called on her. There's a 3, no. Taken by Kara Rodriguez. She's been held scoreless. Santana has matched her 12 points she scored against Methuen, and that lost. Lost to Methuen 60-28. That was the last game the Lancers played. Short jumper, no. Rebound by Megan Belton, and that'll be a foul on number 23, and Donahue. His Belton blocked. Underneath, couldn't get the roll though.
Whoa, that was a little bit physical right there.
Foul called over the back. An over the back foul called on Carisha Jimenez. That's 4 on her. So the 2 Lawrence stars for this game, both in foul trouble. misses the first. At the line, Patricia Blumeris.
She's going to hit this one. I have to jinx it.
Good job, Trey.
It's the least I can do.
Is Belton blocked. Crashing through is Santana with the rebound. She'll take it in the paint. Draw the foul, no basket. Can't get the ball to roll. She'll head to the line for 2 shots.
Trey, one intense game.
When she got that foul, is it me or is that kind of that point when you get a good shot and you're like excited, but you don't know what to do? You're just like, you're jumping, because that was a really interesting celebration.
And that's Rachel Cucho, the senior from Chelmsford. That's her 4th foul as well. So a number of players in foul trouble on both sides.
She doesn't have to be pressured, though, to hit the free throws because they're still within the basket's reach. I mean, there should be pressure, but not too much.
So she misses both free throws. 2:50 to go, 51-48. And timeout called by Chelmsford. And once again, Genesis Santana heard the whistle and kind of gave a sigh of relief. Just does not want to get that last call on her. 2:49 to go in the 4th quarter. Lawrence right now down by 3 points, 48-51.
But those 3 points are a lot bigger, a lot larger than you may realize. It's a very difficult shot to hit. A 3-pointer under pressure in a game like this. Very physical defense. I'm going to make a really bold statement here. I'm going to say this game's going to be decided by a shot in the last 3 seconds.
Let's write that down. Last 3 seconds.
I'd put money on this, but I don't have that much money.
You have no money, Trey.
Haven't got paid yet.
You're the one that's getting paid yet.
That's why I'm not
2:49, 51-48. Here's Rachel Cucho with the ball. Inside. And foul called. And count the basket. Foul is going to be on Megan Belton.
And wow.
They're going to count the basket. Oh, wait, that foul is instead on Genesis Santana. Megan Belton was trying to get the call, but the ref gave it to Santana.
And it's just too late in the game for them to bench her. It would just be ridiculous. I believe that hasn't put her over the limit, the player limit. So she will hit the bench. Sad because she's played such a integral role in this game so far. It's a 6-point game yet again. Why does it feel like every time Lawrence gets something going to be a 1-point game, it's only a 6-point game?
6 point, yeah. And a foul on the floor.
There's a little seizure for the clock right there.
And Davinia Robinson draws the foul. She'll be at the line. .54-48, 2:35 to go.
No pressure. It's like over 2 minutes to go, over 2.5 minutes. Well, there's some pressure, but.
Robinson getting her first minutes of the game, hits the first. Hits both free throws, so clutch free throws for a player who just came in the game. And the defense now stepping up. Robinson playing tough defense. Almost gets the ball. She's all over the floor right now. High off the glass, no. Long three, count the basket. As Ann Donahue.
That's the second time we've seen a 4-point play against the Lancers.
And Claire Markey slow to get up. Trying to gather herself as she's up.
And that silenced most of the crowd until she returns from her injury.
And another player is off the floor too for Chelmsford, holding her elbow.
I think she can live with the elbow. That last foul was pretty tough.
Trainer Laura Ambiano now over talking to her. .208 to go. Lawrence down now by 7. At the line for Chelmsford is Ann Donahue after draining that long three.
This is a chance to completely bury the Lancers if they shoot. Not completely, but put them in a pretty tough position.
So some discussion on the court about how many free throws she's getting. They're trying to figure out who's shooting the ball. So I'm a little confused on that because the foul was called after Ann Donahue drained that three. And now they're having Claire Markey at the line.
I think though the injury, she won't be shooting it because it looked like she was clutching her eye or something.
So she gets,
so that would negatively force her shot.
Unless the foul was called off the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So a foul is going to be called this time on Madison Delmeyer. And at the line is Davinia Robinson once again. That's 3 straight for her from the line.
Oh, you want to jinx that one too?
Nope, not that time. So a timeout on the floor. Lawrence trying to come back. 59-52. Down to Chelmsford.
So Chelmsford has the ball, and if they get a basket, things can get pretty ugly because, well, if they get a basket, it's really tough to come back.
Yep, Lawrence needs to come away with some points coming up soon.
This is when the 30-second shot clock really helps.
10 fouls each, 50. 58-52. So it looks like they've been doing some corrections on the scoreboard too after looking at the books. So that's 1 point in favor of Lawrence, 58-52. Long outlet pass.
Why did she take that?
Couldn't get it. Robinson going to be called for the travel.
That is huge.
I didn't understand that foul.
I don't get that travel at all. It wasn't worth it because Chelmsford was likely to get the ball anyways.
Well, it should have been a jump ball, if anything, not a travel. And right now, Coach Dan Bluen these refs right now have kind of lost control of the game. They're kind of confused what's going on.
It's a mystery.
So now it's Lawrence ball. It's no free throws.
So this mystery is a mystery that will benefit Lawrence.
Oh my gosh. 58-52, 137 to go. Here's Robinson
They
with
have
the
to
ball.
look for the 3 here.
Inside, nice move to Megan Belton for 2. 58-54.
Why? Okay, there we go.
Both
Slow
coaches,
it down.
both coaches said this was going to be a good game. And a foul called on Davinia Robinson.
Both coaches told the truth.
Yeah. So on the floor for Lawrence, Davinia Robinson, Megan Belton, Emily Ramos, and Stephanie Garcia, along with Kara Rodriguez.
At first, I was skeptical about this game, but now I don't know what the coaches were talking about.
Markey makes 1.
Interesting how she actually has a little jump in her free throw.
Very refined, though.
It was very refined.
Robinson dives for the ball. And she's taken. And the ball will go in Chelmsford's favor. .110 to go, 59-54. Chelmsford on top by 5. Here's Markey.
Running timeout.
16-15 on the shot clock. Here's Cucho. Markey. Up off the glass. Foul, count the basket. So Markey coming up huge. That's 15 points. And she makes the free throw, 16 points for Markey. And a timeout on the floor. 62-54. Chelmsford now up by 8 with 46 seconds to go.
So this game will go into the archives as one of the better games to see. Not really the better game from the standpoint of who won for us, but a great game in general. Everything about it,
great,
exciting.
Great,
a little confusing in the fourth quarter.
I'm actually going to go back and look at the tape and see some of these plays because refs kind of making a mockery of it. So 46 seconds to go, 62-54. Emily Ramos, Megan Belton, Kara Rodriguez, and Davinia Robinson are all on the floor along with Stephanie Garcia.
So the question you have to ask is, how long does Lawrence take to get a shot off?
It's got to be quick. Inside to Belton.
Why?
Belton.
That close.
Robinson and the basket. Davinia Robinson coming off the bench with about 3 minutes to go in the game, has a quick 6 points.
It's now 56-62. It's a little closer than I expected this to be. Also, first thing I thought it would be like Chelmsford's just gonna run the clock out after getting the ball, but Lawrence has got a big shot here. One score. This free throw needs to go in. She's been hitting her free throws. It's a 5-point game.
Off the rim. And Lawrence will get the ball back. Robinson going to be fouled. So she's right back at the line.
She made a living there.
What a great effort by Robinson here, though, in the second half. So misses that one. And hits that one, so they're within 5. Another timeout by Lawrence. 62-57, 36 seconds to go.
Very bad time for Edwin Robinson to miss 2 free throws, both near the end of the game. Assuming she hit both of those, I mean, the play would have changed, obviously, but they would, hypothetically, it could be at 59-62, which would be extremely helpful, considering that. So, down, I think it kind of goes without saying they'd be within the basket. And the way the fouling is going and the way the shooting during fouls is going, it looks like any team could really get a 4-point play. It doesn't look too hard. They're making it look pretty easy, both these teams.
It's been back and forth from the get-go. One team goes on a run, the next minute the other team. And now Chelmsford is on top by 5 with 36 seconds to go. So it's Chelmsford ball. And a foul called. Claire Markey back at the line. Misses that one. 16 points for Markey. Misses both.
For a player so clutch.
There's Robinson.
Doesn't look too clutch.
For 3. You count it. Kara Rodriguez, her first points of the game. And a timeout on the floor.
What a shot.
62-60. High bounce off the rim right through the net. With 20 seconds to go, Kara Rodriguez gets her first points of the game, a 3, and a very important one at that.
So how about those last 3 seconds?
Well, we got 20 seconds left, so we'll see. The way this game's been going, they may lose by 10, or they could win by 10.
Kara Rodriguez coming up in the clutch. This is definitely a fantastic game to see, though. I never thought this game would be this good.
So Chelmsford ball, Lawrence on the full press. Belton following up Cucho, and the foul will be called from the back.
That was a really, I don't know if that was much of a foul. She barely touched her. Although from behind her, the ref looked like a push.
Within 4 seconds, 16 seconds down by 2, an important foul to call. However, that is the 4th foul on Stephanie Garcia.
She hits the first free throw. So a 3-point game.
Still a 1-possession game. 16 seconds left. This will make it a 2. So she hits both free throws, and a timeout this time by Chelmsford.
And then now it will require 2 baskets unless they get a 4-point play, which I doubt.
64-60, Chelmsford on top by 4 with 16 seconds to go. Be Lawrence ball at the far side. Look for Chelmsford to put a full court press on him.
It's going to be a huge full court press the second.
Just trying to hear Coach Bluen talk over there. He's basically saying, we got to score, we got to foul right away. Score and foul right away. And they don't have to go for the 3. All you need is a layup here. Get the ball inside, even maybe draw a foul. So Chelmsford will go with 3 up front, 2 in the deep back. Here's Emily Ramos. All the way up, here's Davinia Robinson. Too much time coming off the clock. And Chelmsford will win this one. Last second foul.
You could never say that.
1.5 seconds left.
Then she might miss both free throws, and then Lawrence gets a 4-point play in a second and a half.
You were right. It was last 3 seconds, I guess.
Not really.
That missed shot. The missed shot decided the game within 3 seconds.
I'm
going to go by that.
Yeah,
I'll help you out there,
I
Trey.
see.
Making you look good.
But the second she hit that shot, it would have been over.
Yeah.
Because the clock would have stopped for it.
So 64-60, Chelmsford on top with 1.5 seconds left. Missed the first free throw.
I'm telling you, it could be a 4-point play. Oh yeah, but if she misses another one, then the rebound's gonna immediately end it.
Madison Dahlmeyer. Second free throw, misses it.
Clutch.
And there is the clock. And that is the game. Chelmsford holds off Lawrence, storming back.
What a game.
And
wow.
Great game from both sides. Definitely Lawrence putting on a good showing. Just coming up just shy of a win at the end here, losing this one 64-60. Some final thoughts, guys.
Game of the year in all sports. I don't think I've seen something like that. You okay? You okay there,
Any final thoughts, Darwin?
I was dazed. I'm sorry. That was a great game. Great plays by everybody. A few minor mistakes like before, but that was just easily fixed. I mean, the last shot by Kiara Rodriguez was such a big
only shot.
Yeah. And the good thing is both these teams are very young, and both these teams keep improving each week, including Lawrence High School. Final score, everybody, from Lawrence High School. The Lady Lancers fall to the Chelmsford Lady Lions 64-60. That'll do it for us. Have a great evening, everybody.